Gozu, also known as Cowhead, is an urban legend that originated in Japan. It depicts a story where it can literally kill. It is said that those who read the story can become so overcome with fear that they would die or become mentally unstable. It was written in the 17th century, and only fragments of the story still remain, as most of the copies have been destroyed. One of the most immediate cases involving the story occurred when a school teacher was trying to entertain his class with ghost stories while on a field trip. Before he could finish the first sentence of the story, several students objected, but he continued anyway as if he did not have control over himself. When he finished, he found that all of the students had fainted and the bus had crashed. Unlike some of the others on this list, this one has a bit of truth to it. A family just moved into their new home. Almost immediately, they started noticing things that go missing and others that inexplicably show up. Also, in the middle of the night, the family members are able to hear footsteps going across the house. Next thing you know, the entire family was found dead, murdered by a squatter. An event like this took place nearly a century ago on a German farm. The farm owner, Andreas Gruber, noticed a few strange happenings on his property. Things were going missing, unusual footsteps were showing up, and the family could hear footsteps in their house, but all of this was dismissed by all family members. One evening, all 6 occupants of the house were brutally murdered by a person living in the attic. The bodies were found 4 days later, and the murderer's identity remains a mystery. Maud Hughes Road in Butler County, Ohio is known for the many tragedies, such as suicides and accidents, that have occurred on this site. 36 people have been reported dead on the bridge alone. Many claim to have seen apparitions and mists. Many legends have come up surrounding the bridge. One in particular states that a man and a woman were driving along this road at night when their car stalled on the bridge. The man left to get help while the girl stayed behind. When he returned, he found that the girl had hanged herself from the bridge above the railroad tracks below. The man also died later from unexplained causes. To add to the legends surrounding the bridge, a woman tossed her baby off of the bridge for an unknown reason, and immediately after doing so, she hanged herself. No motive has been found as to why she performed the actions that she did. Now, as you cross the bridge at night, you may be able to hear the screams of those that have died and the cries of the baby that was killed by its own mother. Teke Teke. That is supposedly the sound that she makes as she drags what remains of her body to seek revenge on those who put her through this and a few others that had nothing to do with it. Before she became a monster, she was a typical woman that was easily scared. Her peers took advantage of this and did whatever it took to get a little scare out of her. Eventually, one of her friends decided to put a cicada on her shoulder while waiting for a train. Immediately upon discovering the bug, she lost her footing on the platform and landed on the tracks below. She didn't make it out as she was severed in half by an oncoming train. Now, she stalks the train stations at night, looking for anyone to kill by slicing them in half at the torso, mimicking her own disfigurement. The Crying Boy is a painting by Giovanni Bragolin, and mass production of this painting started in the 1950s. Unfortunately, this led to several homes burning down from a supposed curse. On September 5, 1985, The Sun reported that several firefighters frequently found these paintings within the ruins of burnt houses. What made these cases unusual was the fact that these paintings were found unharmed from the fire. To add to the unusual nature of these cases, there was never an apparent cause of the fire in these homes. This led to many people believing that the painting was the cause of the fire and to believe in the painting's curse. Firefighters even went as far as to ban the painting from their houses. The Sun even organized a mass bonfire of the painting in November of 1985 as the public's fear of the painting's curse became more widespread.